If you are wanting more time for yourself and you do not want to be sitting there every day on social media, posting social media content, I'm going to show you exactly what I do to schedule out tons of content so that I can disappear off of social media, but still be posting every single day consistently. So let's get into it. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to another video. Let's put the camera down. Now, before I jump into this tutorial, I want to say two things so that I don't scare you off or you just don't get bored. I'm going to show you first why I like to use this platform, its capabilities, how I've used it. I'm going to show you impressions. I'm going to show you all sorts of things that you can do with this. And then towards the second half of this video, I'm actually going to give you a thorough walkthrough as to how I actually schedule out content. I'm going to grab a video. I'm going to show you how to put the trending audio on it, how to schedule it out. I'll show you all of that, but I want you to get an understanding of the platform first, because if you don't like the platform, why would you stick around for the tutorial? You probably wouldn't want to do that. So I'm going to show you first. Let's go and show you my computer. And then once I go ahead and show you everything, then I will give you the step-by-steps on how to upload your content. So let's jump into it. Now, I'm going to go back really quick to the month of July 2024. Now, the cool thing with this is that you can see all of your stories, all of your posts from when you start using this website, right? So as you can see here, I started posting even before July. I have content in June of 2024 as well, and even before that. So I'm giving this example because if I now am working on content and I want to see what happened on a very successful month, I can come into this content calendar and say, ooh, let me see what I was posting in my stories. I can come over here. I can literally click on any of these. Here I'm talking about Happy Hump Day. Awesome. Are you thriving? Are you barely surviving this week? And I can see how I was engaging with my audience in my stories, through my reels, through my shorts, through my pins. I can see all of my content. So here it kind of gives you like a quick recap. It's going to show you the impressions, your reach, how many people tapped forward on your stories, how many people tapped back, and how many people tapped out once you posted that piece of content. So this kind of gives you a good idea as to what's working and what is not working. Then you're also going to see here, like you have the little option to see little pictures. So I ate something that destroyed my stomach that day, apparently. So obviously you can go through the analytics. 28 people tapped back, 6 people left. You'll get an idea as to like, okay, were people interested in this? Did they leave? Did they actually leave my stories? And then I can go back and actually see the type of content that I was posting. It's Monday. My stomach is toying with me. Apparently, I talked too much about my bowels on the internet, but that's what I was posting about that day. And now I'm looking back at that and I'm like, oh my God, this is so cringe. But that's just what I was doing back then, right? I was running errands, nap weather. I was just kind of sharing with my audience the behind the scenes of what I was doing. Now, if I want to look at this from a business perspective, I can start going in and I'm going to toggle off Instagram. And now I want to go in and say, okay, let's just look at what I was posting. I can toggle this off based off whatever platform I was using. So right now, I just want to see Pinterest, what was going out in Pinterest in the month of August, what was going out in the month of September. Here you go, right? It's going to show me all of the pins and how many pins I was posting. So I was posting 12 pins a day, 13, 13, 13, 14. We were getting to 15 down here, 15 pins every single day. And then if I wanted to know what type of week I was having on social media, I like to organize it by a theme. So this week was all about daily motivation. This one was all about inspirational quotes, but the first week was all about habits, right? And I gave this example to one of my students earlier. That's why it says motivational board is tacos. But it's as simple as just coming in here and saying, you know what? I want to talk about clouds and I want this to be green. I save it. And then all of a sudden it's green and I am organizing all of my days based off of whatever works best for me and how I organize my business and just how I organize my content, right? So this is a super cool way to see what was posted that week, how to go back to see your analytics. You are also going to see like little green tabs. So all the green tabs show that it was posted, but here it was a draft post, right? I never decided to post this one. There's another draft here. So you'll see greens, you'll see drafts. You can also filter this out, right? So if I don't want to see everything that was published, I can just see the drafts that remained. This was all of the drafts that I didn't use. So if I want to use this now for this weekend, let's go to this one. I could click on this post. I could go over here and click on the three dots. I could view the post, right? And then I could all of a sudden start changing the date. So this is back in 2024 and I say, you know what? I'm gonna use this. I can go to edit schedule and I can schedule this out for 2025 and I'm gonna put it for December 1st. December 1st at 5 p.m. or I'm gonna pick the optimal time for that post, which is 9:19 p.m. I'm gonna approve and schedule, approve the post. Now, if I go to December to check that post will be there. So let's go over here. Let's go to December 2025. And then if I filter it back by everything, there's my post, right? Now there's no filters on anything. I'm seeing all of my posts. Even if I need to go back and edit it, all I have to do is click on the post and just tweak it a little bit, right? Caption for Pinterest was changed and needs to be managed on the right. And then you would just manage your caption over here. And then you could also write things in here if you like. It kind of works both ways. I could put it here, I could put it here. And they work side by side. You see how the notification went away, right? And then I could put a pin title. I could decide what board it's going to, right? If you're on Pinterest, there's tons of boards. These are all the boards that I have. So I could pick my board and then I could pick titles and I could select a boost, which I normally don't do. I don't mess with any boosts. I just let the post, perform by themselves. And then I can go ahead and just tweak it later. And then I could just click save and it's done. And the way that I would know if it's actually scheduled is I could just hover over it and it says scheduled post, it's in blue, right? Or I could just go over here into status, look for scheduled, and this is a scheduled post, and I would find all of my scheduled posts, okay? Now, another thing that you can do with this, and this is where we're gonna start going into analytics, is I wanna go into YouTube. So I'm gonna go into YouTube and we're gonna go for the month of not scheduled. Come on, I'm gonna refresh. Give me 2 seconds. Perfect, right? So this is all the content that I have scheduled out for my YouTube shorts for the month of November 2025. We are hard at work and it is the 7th and I have most of the month scheduled out. So work is in progress, okay? Now, the cool thing about this is you can schedule out content, you can have a ton of drafts in here, and I want you to take yesterday, for example. Yesterday, we were testing out a ton of things. I was rebranding my business. We did a ton of things, and there was 2 posts that I didn't get to post out that I wanted out on my shorts. It's as simple as grabbing the draft, putting it for the 12th, grabbing this draft, putting it for the 19th, and now my schedule is continuing to flow. Every single day, I have a post. All I need to do is now go into this post, click it, review the caption, and then go and actually schedule it to be posted. It's very simple, yes? And then if I want to change the video out, all I have to do is click an X. So if I didn't want this video, I'd click an X, and then I drag another video in, and I'd be done, right? Another cool thing that you can do is you can tag a bunch of things in here. I have tagged things for products. I have tagged things for Halloween. I've tagged all sorts of things, and you can also edit them out if you don't like them later on. I like to have drafts so that my team knows, hey, this is a draft, it needs a description. Sometimes I will literally have the tag of caption needed. If there's a caption that is needed, my team will come in here and say, hey, let's do the caption. They'll send it to me for approval. I'll reread it, I'll add my touch to it, and then I'm away from the content, okay? So this is just like a quick recap as to what you can do with your content. If you're scheduling, if you're looking at analytics, there's a ton of things. Do you want to continue? Yes, I'm sure. Right? So you kind of have an idea as to like what you can do with this and the analytical tools, and you can see a ton of things also in here. You can go to your automations, you can go to your reports. When you click up run reports, you can run a report on how many followers, how many people clicked on tags. Like this gives you so many detailed reports on just all of your content, to be honest. So it's really, really cool. But now I want to show you how to actually use it because you're probably tired by now. So let's go ahead and just show you, if I wanted to post a YouTube short today, which I do, how I would do it, right? So the first thing that you can do is you can either click on the day with this little blue arrow and you can just click new post and it would open, or you can go over here to the top right and you can add a new post, a new note, an idea. You can bulk publish, you can find the content, you can upload the content to your gallery first, you can add a ton of stuff in here, add your media and then schedule it, I don't like to do that. I like to just directly post. So I go to the day, and now I have a blank YouTube short. There's no title, there's no video. So I'm gonna go to my folder on my other monitor. I'm gonna grab this video. Which video do I want? This one, perfect. I want that to go out. So while it's loading, what I like to do is like go back behind the scenes and like watch the video again so that I know what I'm gonna title the video as. And the same thing with the description. When you're bulk creating and bulk editing, you just put all of these videos in folders and you just don't wanna put them up and be like, boom, we're talking about finance, we're talking about health, when in reality, maybe you're talking about depression, right? So I like to go back through it. I like to watch the video, see what kind of clip it is, and then I title it. So this one says, believing yourself with no proof is hard. Holding yourself accountable is hard. Staying consistent is hard. Putting in the work is hard. But so is not living up to your potential. Both paths are uncomfortable. Choose your hard. And then I would title this, you always have a choice to make. That's it. I can test that out and see how I like it. If I love it, awesome. If I hate it, I can change it later. In my select labels, I would just put YouTube Shorts, because that's what it is. And later on, if I want to go find YouTube Shorts versus my long form video, I would look for YouTube Shorts versus my long form videos, right? So always tag your videos so that you know how to find them. And then here, believing yourself with no proof is hard. Then I would just put people always have to make a difficult decision. So might as well make a choice that benefits you and your future life, right? There you go. That post is pretty much done. It has audio on it. I'm ready to go. All I want to do is pick the category. So this has to do with like mindset, I would say. So I would come into, hold on, people, where's people? People and blogs. My playlist for mindset. Mindset, here it is. Tag your video. I could do mindset, success mindset, personal development, personal growth, perfect, and then personal development. These are like my main categories for my YouTube short. I could create the first like, so all of a sudden it looks like somebody has already liked the video. Woo! That's awesome. People like it when they're not the first one that has to like the video. You can make it embeddable. You can notify your current subscribers, or you can leave them the hell alone. You can toggle off if it's made for kids or if it's not. I always leave it off because I tend to curse in my videos. So I leave it off, and then I'm ready to schedule it out and post, right? So I can do one of two things. I can either auto-publish, or I can send a reminder to my cell phone. If I set a reminder, it's gonna tell you to select a device or an email. I'm not gonna show you the emails because all my personal emails are in there, but I can select my phone number, or I can select the email that I wanna get reminded to, and then it would send me a notification on the time and the date that I select in the next step. But for me right now, this is already done. I can go ahead and click auto publish. I would click on schedule, next, and then I would just pick a time. So right now it's telling me that the optimal time to post this is between 6:23 and 8:24. I'm gonna do 6:23 because I don't have anything going out right now. And then I'm gonna schedule this post out. And just like that, we have a blue post ready to go online today at 6:23. Now, if for any reason you want to change the audio, maybe you didn't like it, you were like, you know what, this is not for me, I want to post this on Instagram too, but I want to have a different audio. Something that you can do is you can click on that scheduled post, you can go over here to the top right corner, you can click on duplicate post, and now all of a sudden I have a brand new post to play with. So I can toggle off Instagram, or toggle off YouTube, toggle on Instagram, and now I have a whole new post, right? But do I want to write everything that just got lost? No. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to duplicate it. Duplicate. I'm going to toggle on Instagram, toggle off YouTube, and then I'm just going to paste that bad boy in, and all of a sudden I have a description, a little description for my video, and now I want to change the sound. So how do you get a trending audio on these videos, and how do you make it so that you can just change and pick whatever sound works best for the clip? You go into this little section where it says attached videos, and you're going to click on the 3 dots. Once you click on those 3 dots, you're going to click on pick sound. pick sound. And then this is going to pull a ton of content for social media, but mostly from Instagram, okay? Now, because we just passed Halloween, it is officially November 7th when I'm recording this video. We're going to have a lot of like spooky songs and Thanksgiving songs and just fall vibes. So ultimately, if that's kind of what you're wanting to do on your page right now, you want to be up with the times. You want to show people, you know, hey, I know it's Halloween. I know that it's fall time. I want to like vibe with you guys on that. Awesome. I could come over here and pick a song. That does not match that video at all, right? So I would not use that. So I can come over here and just start looking for like a vibe. Maybe I want it to be this. Perfect. I already know because I already know the video. The video is very chill. I'm not talking. I'm laying there and I'm pointing to the text on screen. So if I want to check that off, I'm just going to click check. I'm going to click apply sound. And then here, I wanted to replace the current video sound. Now, you need to make sure that you're very careful with which choice that you choose, because this one's going to replace all of the sound. So if you want to add it to the sound that you currently have on the video, you would click this one. Or if you want to add sound to the original sound, click this one. Since this is a B-roll clip, I don't really talk in this, so I don't care. So I'm going to click replace current video sound, click apply, and then all of a sudden, I will move me over here, and you'll see as soon as it applies, the video is going to show the new audio once it finishes loading. So give it a couple seconds. Easy peasy. Yes? Done. That's it. Wonderful. So I'm going to bring me back over here. I'm just moving myself around. And then I'm just going to click X, because now it has the audio. And if you want to check if it has the audio, click the clip. It's in there. Okay. Awesome. Everything's good to go. Boom, 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 boom. I've checked it. I'm happy with it. I'm going to schedule it. Next. And then I'm going to pick a date. So same thing. Maybe I'm creating content for December. I'm going to move it over to December 1st at optimal time, 10:04 in the morning. I like to post things early in the morning on Instagram. I'm going to schedule it. Now all of a sudden on December 1st, if I go into the future, I should have 2 scheduled posts. I have one for, I think it was a Pinterest pin, correct? There it is. The Pinterest pin is scheduled alongside my Instagram reel. And now I have 2 posts going out that day. And if I want to tweak anything on this day, technically on December 1st, I have something already trying to be scheduled out that day. But if I want to have all of these things scheduled, that's kind of how you would do it, right? Now, I know that you're probably thinking, does this work for carousels? Is this the same way for a TikTok video? It's literally the same process. It's as simple as going to a new post on that day and dragging in footage. So right now, let's say if this is a carousel, I'm going to drag in one photo. I'm going to drag in the next one. These are all my reel covers. So I'm dragging reel covers. Here you go. There's a third one. And then here's my 4th one, right? There you go. And then here I could just scroll, 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 boom. If I want to add a video, well, I was going to say, if I want to add sound, you can't really do it to carousels. If it's a video or if it's a normal post, you can. That's the only thing that's kind of like the downside to this. But there's a way around this. So what I like to do is, because I like my carousels to have music, I just set a reminder notification on my phone, and then it reminds me to post at that particular time. It'll send me a reminder, and then I just post the video. And that's it, right? And then when I go on my phone, I can pick a trending audio that goes with the vibe of my carousel, and I'm good to go. So I hope this helps. Like I said, this is super, super easy. If you want to come in here and put like, hello, beautiful people, and you want to add like a little emoji on it. If you want to have like some hearts and stuff like that, little angelic face, there you go. You have all of your emojis. You can also add like a hashtag bank. So as you can see, I have a ton of things for like my other products and all the things that I've been selling. So I can just go in here, give it a name, call it Andrea YouTube tutorial, and then I could call it hashtag Lala, Fafa, Kaka, Dada, I don't know, Mama. There you go, right? So if I click save, all of a sudden, all of those suggestions should be here. Oh, what did I just call it? Andrea YouTube Andrea YouTube tutorial. There you go. I would find it, and then all of a sudden it adds those hashtags every time I look for that, right? So obviously my team is going to look at me like, what in the world are these hashtags? So I will remove those at a later time, but you get the idea, right? You can do a lot of things with this. You can go ahead as well and just put captions. So if you don't want to write your captions over and over and over again, let's say you posted some captions 2-3 months ago and you want to repeat them, you can just have them saved here and just repost it. The reason that I don't like to do this is because I feel like your content should be unique and it should be different every time so that you're constantly giving your audience value. So as you can see, we tested this out one time and I'm not a fan of it. So I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't suggest it, but that's up to you. Another thing I want to mention is if you're collaborating with people, you can also go here and just click on invite collaborators, and you'll have to add their Instagram accounts to it, but you can collaborate with people as well. You can also click anywhere to like tag a photo or a product. So this kind of gives you all the capabilities that you would use on Instagram. Not so much with YouTube Shorts. If I go over here, obviously there's different collaboration rules. This doesn't really have like carousel capabilities, I wouldn't say. I've never really tried doing a carousel on YouTube Shorts. It's more for video. So like I said, you would have to see every platform and how it works. The same thing here. Pinterest pins are normally individual. I don't want to say don't do carousels because I don't know if they do or if they don't do it, but test it out and see if it works. Yes. So that's kind of how you use this platform. Like I said, it's very, very easy. It's very self-explanatory. As you become more familiar, as you start toggling off all of your platforms, as you start testing things, as you start coming in and saying, okay, like I want to add this for October, for November, I want to be consistent. I want to see how my reels are going. How are my stories doing? What did I do this day? How is this day looking, right? We have parties. I think I was at a Jonas Brother concert, right? So like I can go back and like just view all of the things that I was doing that day, go in and see what was working. I can analyze carousels as well. I can go and see like what were the tips that I was giving. Okay, that went well. I can view the post. I actually have this posted as well. So this is actually marked as published because I did publish this. But I can go through every analytic of every post in here as well. So I think it's a great tool to use if you're a beginner or if you're just a seasoned creator and you're just a business owner, right? This is going to make your life 10 times easier because as you can see here, I have scheduled out really the rest of the month is scheduled out for me and I leave on vacation next week and I won't be back till December. So all of my content will be going out and everybody will think that I'm posting every single day when in reality, a girl's on vacation. You can look at my Instagram stories. I'll be enjoying my life. Yes. So this is just a cool way to be consistent, show the algorithm that you're there, show it that you're not giving up, that you're giving it what it wants. It wants content, but you're also not disappearing on your audience. And that is helping you grow behind the scenes as you grow out your audience, right? As you're enjoying your life and doing things, your content is helping you reach your goals as well. All right, and now we are officially switching microphones. So there you have it, right? That's how I use Vista Social to schedule out all of my stuff. I like to use it to just get ahead, to go on vacation, to not have to worry about posting every day, to not worry about, oh my God, did I put up a story? Did I disappear from my audience? What about my students? What are they gonna say? I liked to plan ahead of time. And I will tell you this, if you're still here in this part of the video, when I say, schedule out your content and just be ahead of it so that you can enjoy your life, I also say it because things happen. We've had a lot of family emergencies this year. I've had emergencies with myself. I've been sick. I have not been able to show up on important days where I needed to, and having your content scheduled out is so freaking important. So I will say it again, like I said it at the beginning of the video, please make sure that like you're doing this so that you show up consistently, so that you have that authority with your audience and you build that trust with them, because if you're there and you're consistent with them, they'll come back and they'll watch your stuff. So you want to make sure that you're constantly scheduling out stuff and you're just on top of your things, so that when lives and things happen, you don't fall behind and you don't feel overwhelmed. You already took care of your future version of yourself. so that you can, continue creating and always be ahead of your content. So I hope this helped. If it did, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you are interested in just revamping your life, revamping your content, creating content, changing your mindset, and just feeling better about yourself, please go ahead and check out the description below, where we have our private VIP group, which is just a ton of people like you who are trying to grow online, make more money, and be happier while doing it. So I invite you into that community if you'd like. And let me know in the comments if you found this helpful, if you have any other questions, if you would like me to actually show you how I record all this stuff and how I schedule out all of the behind the scenes so that I can get it into Vista Social. I can do that as well. And I just hope that you found this helpful. So good luck with your content creation. And as always, I will see you in another video.